All righty, here we go. Darren Arian here, following Johns Hopkins' 8-2 victory over Baldwin Wallace that advances the Blue Jays to the championship series. We're joined from left to right by head coach Bob Babb, Matthew Cooper, Matt Savadoff, and Dylan Whitney. Coach, just an opening statement on kind of both games, but specifically the second one that you came around with the victory.
Well, we didn't really swing the bats very well the first game, and some of our young pitchers struggled a little bit. But I had the utmost confidence that we could come back, especially having Matt on the mound, and you saw what he did. Incredible performance, and our bats got some timely hits. The first game, if this guy hits the ball another inch, we don't have that second game. But our guys have been resilient. I keep saying that all year. They're confident. We feel like we can win anytime we get a step on the field. And again, Savvy was just incredible today.
Jim?
Matthew, you finally got some extra base hits. What does it feel like to start swinging the bat the way we expected to see you swing?
Sure, yeah, no, it felt good. I think I put my faith in my teammates and in the good Lord above, and just keep trusting my process and trusting everything. So it felt good to go out there and perform for my teammates. At the end of the day, that's my goal. I want to be able to do my job for the guys and do my job for the team, and I was able to come through today, so it felt good to be there for my teammates.
In the first game, you were in a big position. You had that long drive that fortunately was caught. You think that helped you sort of get into your swing for the extra base hits?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I think once you see the ball go out, whether it's a hit or not, you make solid contact, you drive it out there, it feels good, and definitely found some rhythm on that swing. Was able to carry that into the second game.
Coach, it looked very much like the second game was almost reverse of the first game, where you got the early lead and you're able to sit there and continue that on. Just talk about how important it is sort of to keep the pressure on.
Well, in some ways, we were glad to be the visitor in the second game because we thought if we can score first and put a little pressure on them. And Matt led off with the double, and we got him in, and then we added on a little bit. And at some point, almost every game, we have a big inning where we put up a crooked number. And then once we did that, we felt like we were in pretty good shape.
In that first game, you kept it close for a while. Did you still feel like you were in the game? And
absolutely. Again, that was probably one of the farthest balls hit all day, and the kid made a hell of a catch at the farthest point in the park. But if that ball is not caught, I think we easily tied up and probably take the lead in that first game. So they proved that great play prevented us from having a crooked number the first game.
Matt, talk about your performance today.
Yeah, I thought it was a great outing. I was a little tired. Figure I should probably be more efficient with my pitches next time. 150's a lot, but I was just did anything to get the win. Felt good.
Coach, how is important it is to sit there and get a complete game, get the win, and now you got a day of rest going into the championship series?
We can use the rest, sure, certainly. But to get a complete game out of Savvy, rested our bullpen. We were trying to see if we needed to use Gabe, which we didn't want to do. So we feel pretty good going into the championship series.
Hopkins questions? Dylan, when you hit that double down the line, ended up getting up to third, and at that point it kind of opened up a pretty comfortable lead for you guys. How'd that feel for you to smoke that ball like you did?
Yeah, no, that felt really good. And, I've been seeing the ball well sort of all week. I've been feeling good at the plate, and to finally be able to come up in a big spot, it felt really good to come through for the team.
Yeah, and you've really been a table setter at the bottom of the order. How you kind of embrace that role to turn it over to the heavy hitter you guys have at the top?
Yeah, I know we got some crazy good hitters at the top of the lineup, so I'm just trying to get on base as much as I can, give them opportunities to get me in.
Coach, in that eighth inning in game one, when you called time and talked to Matthew, what was kind of your message to him in that spot, and then for him to carry it over with the big game in game two?
Well, I think I said something like, this is where you want to be. You're the guy we want up right now. Just do what you do. And he did what we needed him to do, but they made a hell of a play.
And then, last season, Matt kind of became one of your key guys due to, the injuries that you've talked about before. And now he's gotten the closeout win in your super regional game and the closeout win here. And just curious how all those innings and him taking on that big role last year has helped him to get through those spots this year.
Well, you'd have to ask him that, but I think, he's one of our more experienced pitchers from last year. We have a lot of new. We used 2 freshmen the first game. Again, I'm going to say our pitching has been phenomenal all year. People don't realize, they just look at our hitting numbers, but our pitching has been outstanding with a lot of new guys this year. And yeah, I'll say it again. The only senior we really had, pitching much is Kieran, and he's going to be coming back as a grad student. So, we just feel like whoever we put out there is going to do the job.
Yeah, and I guess, Matt, kind of same question. You to pitch in those 2 big games in these spots. How's that felt for you to come out with wins in both of them?
Feels awesome. Those are the games I want to pitch in. I'd rather pitch in that game than game 1. I want to have the ball when it matters most. My last 3 starts have been in the do or die situation, and there's no spot I'd rather see myself in. I have so much confidence in that spot, and I know I got my teammates behind me, so that's where I want the ball.
Yeah, we thought we were better off going with the freshman the first game, because the second game pressure would be obviously much greater, and that's where we thought Savvy was the best guy to go with.
Coop, as a captain of this team, what's kind of your message going to be? You got the day off tomorrow, and then you guys will get ready for a big series with Lynchburg.
Yeah, I think the overall message, what's been this whole entire playoffs, is just relax, have fun. There's no pressure. We've been doing it all year. We're a real tight-knit group of guys, and we go out there and play for each other. And I think that's the most important thing. There's no one else we'd rather play for than each other. And we're grateful for this opportunity. We're excited to be out here, and it's a great opportunity that's presented ahead of us. And it's one that every kid dreams of. So we're excited to go out there. There's no pressure. We're just gonna have fun.
Any other questions for Hopkins? Alrighty, well, congratulations to you 4 on advancing to the championship series against Lynchburg. Rest up on your day off, and we'll see you back here to take on Lynchburg in at least 2 games.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.